Hey there, everyone. Hope you're having a fantastic day. If you're new to the channel, my name's Josiah and I trade stocks and cryptocurrencies for a living. So, we've got a lot of things going on in the market this week. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about where this week could go and some of the hurdles or accelerants that we could have for that. So, let's get right into the market today. Now, we've got the S&P already up in the pre-market, just a little over 0.6%, which is pretty good. However, it's a little bit of a mixed bag for me because looking at the pre-market, we got the S&P up, we got most of my watch list is up, we got crypto climbing a little bit, but then if we go over here and look at the Hong Kong markets, we got the Hong Kong markets absolutely got crushed last night. Down 6%, down 7%, down 9.5% across the board on the Hong Kong market. So a lot of downturn in the Chinese markets, and that will affect our markets. Even if you're not out there invested in Chinese companies, China is a very dominant force, especially when we're talking about supply chains and stuff. And when China takes a big loss like that, it does affect us to some extent. Now, mostly what I think is going to be affecting us this week is going to be the earnings. We have a ton of big tech giving out earnings this week. Google, Apple, Amazon, just to name a few. Really big companies going to be coming out, and if those earnings are good, I believe that we have a chance for this rally to continue. However, if we start missing on those earnings, we have already kind of retraced a pretty good little bit off of our lows a week and a half ago, and we could absolutely start falling back down. So, it's one of those things. I've been looking at some of these companies, and I think that there's going to be a lot of money made. I got no crystal ball to say what earnings is going to be. However, I think there's going to be a lot of money made on these companies because overall, we had the banks come out and they did far better than a lot of people was anticipating. A lot of people was just anticipating this quarter three to just get hammered, and it's not what we've been seeing, and I don't expect to see it in some of these companies either. One of the companies I really want to talk about, since their earnings are coming out tomorrow afternoon, and that is Google. Now, Google's going to be coming out tomorrow afternoon. We have Google sitting at just over $101. Let me get my chart pulled up. My internet's being a little slow. But we're pulled up just over $101, which is a little bit of a retracement off that $95 low that we hit back last Thursday. However, I'm looking for a little bit more of a run up. I would love to see if the market's open today and we have a little bit of a pullback. We drop this back around, say, $98. Then, as we start running up into tomorrow afternoon, I could easily see a 4 to 5% gain on Google. I absolutely believe that it could push on up there around 105. And if we could get that, then that would be a great ROI for us. I'm just looking to see if we get that little bit of a pullback. Like I said, with the Hong Kong markets closing down the way they have, there's very much a potential that could affect us, especially early on this morning. But we've got a lot of companies that's going to be reporting this week, and like I said, right now, I think that is more important than what the Fed is even going to do. Once we get through this week's earnings, I think then the next thing we've got to look at is going to be what's the Fed going to do next. I've got some thoughts on that. I'll probably share that with this afternoon's video. But right now, all eyes are on the big tech earnings. So definitely get out there, check it out, see if it makes sense for you. Because whether you're looking to buy long term, whether you believe there's too much volatility in the market to do that, there's definitely money to be made in the short term. And with all the companies that's reporting this week, the volatility, I believe, is going to be through the chart, and there's going to be a ton of money to be made. So if that sounds good to you, if you're not already subscribed to the channel, do so. If you are subscribed to the channel, make sure you've got the bell notifications hit so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. And, do me a favor, hit that like button. Hit the share this to a friend. I want to get these videos out to as many people as possible so that everyone can benefit from it. And, we're going to make some money. I hope you follow along. So until next time, be blessed, and remember, never trade with your emotions, always trade by the numbers.